Okay, good afternoon everyone. So today, as I have told you that before we start any other new chapter, I will give you some extra information regarding this chapter. Okay, information regarding subject verb agreement. So for that, what you will do, you need to take out your copy, and whatever I write down on the board, you need to write it down in your notebook, in your copy. Okay, because these things are not given in your book, these are just extra information for you to know better, to have a better understanding of this chapter. Okay, and obviously if you're having questions whether from in your examination whether this will come or not, regarding that I will tell you, no, this won't actually come because it is not given in your book. Okay, but this you need to know. In order to understand the chapter very well, you need to have this knowledge. Okay, so I'm just giving you a proper knowledge about this chapter. So today's class will be completely on the extra information on subject verb agreement. Okay, now what are we going to study today, means what are we going to know today, that is pair of nouns used singularly. Pair of nouns used singularly. Now you are asking what it is. You must be thinking what it is. Now see, as I have explained to you, I'm using two nouns using and, like Ram and Rima. Ram and Rima are playing. Ram and Rima are playing. So here Ram is one noun, Rima is another noun. 1 plus 1 is becoming 2. 2 means plural. Therefore I am using a plural verb are. But there are certain words, there are certain times, there are certain words where in the same way two nouns are used using an and, but when we are coming for the verb is singular at that time. So today I am going to tell you the list of some of those types of noun where you are not going to use the are, you will be using is, where you will be using all the singular verbs. Clear? So example number 1. Example number 1. Cup and saucer. This is example number 1, cup and saucer. Now cup and saucer, what is this? Cup and saucer, I am talking about one set. Cup and saucer is the name of one set. Okay. So for this, if the sentence is like cup and saucer dash provided to me, what will be in the dash? Cup and saucer dash provided to me. Here you will write. Coming back to this questions that I was telling, cup and saucer, what will be, is or are? Cup and saucer, is or are? I will put here is. I will not put are. I will put here is, because this is the thing that you need to remember. You need to remember whenever there is something mentioning about cup and saucer, always it is used in a singular way. It is referring to a set. A set. Okay, it is referring to a set where there is a cup and where there is a saucer. Saucer means the plate, the cup and the dish that you call. Okay, the cup and the dish together, it's a set. So therefore, cup and saucer will be is. Now here I am telling one more point. Now cups and saucers, if it is cups and saucers, S, If the S is used, in that case, yes, you have to write it down in your copy, because these are not given in your book. It's for your extra information, I'm telling you again. So cups and saucers means if it is given in the plural term, at that time you will use are, not is. But when I'm talking about C-U-P, cup, and S-A-U-C-E-R, saucer, in singular, at that time you will be using is. Okay? Now my next example is bread and butter. Bread and butter. Now this bread and butter, if I'm making the sentence like this, dash a good breakfast. Bread and butter dash a good breakfast. What you will write, is or are? You have to write here is, because this bread and butter, it is the name of a food. Bread and butter is the name of a food. Okay, therefore again this bread and butter, this term is used in the singular sense, therefore I'm using the singular verb. So these words you have to remember, these pair of nouns you have to remember. Okay, in the same way, like as you have read about bread and butter, rice and curry. Rice and curry, that is also name of a food. Rice and curry. Okay, the same rule will be applicable for rice and curry as well. I'm not writing down the sentence. Next will be eggs and bacon. Eggs and bacon, that is also the name of a food, eggs and bacon. Okay, bacon is a kind of bread, a kind of plum type of cake is called bacon. Okay, eggs and bacon. Write it down, I will give you some more. If you have done, tell me. If you have done, tell me, I will rub the board. Done? Okay. Next. Next you write down slow and steady. Number 5. Slow and steady. Now slow and steady, that is the name of one character. Okay, slow and steady dash the race. Slow and steady dash the race. What we will write? Wins. Means a person who is slow as well as steady, that person wins the race. There is a story about the rabbit and the tortoise. Okay, it's from that story. The slow and steady wins the race, means it's talking about a person who is having two characters, one is slow, another one is steady. Okay, next one, number 6. Hammer and sickle. Next, Horse and carriage. Hammer and sickle, it is talking about a weapon. It is talking about a tool. A tool where hammer is also there, sickle is also there. Together they becomes a tool, one important tool. Okay. Next is horse and carriage. Horse and carriage is also talking about one vehicle. As we say a toto, as we say a rickshaw, as we say a bus, horse and carriage is also the name of a vehicle. Okay. Next, sickle is a kind of it's a kind of big size knife, okay, normally used by people to cut things. Hammer is for hitting things, sickle is for cutting things. Okay, it's a kind of sharp edged knife like structure. Okay, C in a shape of a C, that is called sickle. Next, crown and glory. Next, truth and honesty. Next, rise and fall. Next, age and experience. Next, long and short. Another one is there, bag and baggages. Bag and baggages. Okay, I'm not writing. Bag and baggages also you can write down. There are many more, there are plenty. I'm just giving you 12 examples. Okay, 12 examples because these are the things which are working as a pair. It's like a combo. Okay, it's not two separate things. Together they are becoming one thing. Okay, like hammer and sickle is a instrument, a tool. Okay, horse and carriage is a vehicle. Crown and glory. Crown and glory means it's kind of a wonder. Okay, an expression to show wonder. Crown and glory. Okay. Next, truth and honesty, both are similar type of meaning, truth and honesty. So they are actually talking about a quality. Next, rise and fall, talking about action. Action that has been talked together. Okay, rise and fall. Age and experience, the same way. I'm talking about someone's experience, age and experience matters. Long and short. Fine? In the same way. So are you having any questions till here, whatever I have written? Any doubt? Okay, no doubt. Okay, now you make one word with rise and fall. Let us see. Any of you make a sentence with rise and fall? Make a sentence with rise and fall using the singular verb. Any of you just make a sentence? Make a sentence and tell me. Rise and fall. think, because hereafter I will be doing much of these kind of things, so that apart from learning according to your syllabus, you will be able to learn something more. Okay, it's like an activity. Think of it like an activity. Anybody make a sentence with this one? Rise and fall. Okay. The sun rise in the morning. No, it's not like that. It's not like sunrise in the morning, and you have to use this together. You have to use rise and fall. Okay, not sunrise in the morning. Okay, so what do you have written? Let me see, Shivam. She watched the gentle rise and fall of his chest as he slept. Okay, that is a good example. Okay, that is a good example. Okay, but I want to use this singular noun here, singular verb here with this rise and fall. So if I'm telling a sentence like this, you see, rise and fall is evident in everyone's life. Rise and fall is evident in everyone's life, means a person will rise, a person will fall. This, both the things, rise and fall, these are always happening in people's lives. So I'm telling rise and fall is evident in everyone's life. Is, I'm using the word is. After rise and fall, I'm using the verb is. Okay. Okay. Sunrise and fall every day. No, sunrise and fall here. Sunrise and fall. Actually, you are trying to tell here about the sun. Here the sun is the noun, and rise and fall you are using as a verb. But here I have used the rise and fall as nouns. Okay, there is a difference. Sun is rising, sun is falling. You are telling the sentence about that. Okay, but I'm not telling that. I will be telling, okay, you are having a very good question, Srijan. That is what chapter I'm doing. I'm doing your excellent chapter, that is subject-verb agreement. I don't know what you have been doing from the beginning of the class. Okay, now you're realizing what chapter I'm doing. So I'm just doing the extra part of that chapter. I have been telling this several times, extra part, extra part, extra part. It is not given in your book. Remember that. It is just for your own knowledge. Okay, little bit expansion of your knowledge. Fine? Okay. So, okay, so the time is almost over, so I will be ending my class here. In my next class, we will be starting with the new chapter, as you expect. So in your home, you try to do what? You try to find out this kind of pairs of noun. Okay, you will find a lot of pair of noun like bread and butter, cup and saucer, with which you have to use the is. Okay, you find out, it will be for your own activity. It will make you know more. Fine? Okay, so till then, bye-bye.